Hello everyone. I just now started fucking stream. Okay. Hi, hello everyone. I accidentally got into a little bit of dialogue before I could start the stream and uh, streaming difficulties, but I'm here. I'm back. I can actually stream a lot more easier now. So now I'm actually going to be streaming a lot more often. A lot, I'm gonna just be doing the sillies. Um, Spoiler uh warning that this will be the story quest. So, yeah. Hold on, let me read these messages and then I will get to reading chat. Just a minute. And then let me pull up YouTube. And let's get freaking. Alright. There we fucking go. Good. Alright. Hopefully everything works well. Alright, let's get straight
Yep,
into it.
along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You
Oh,
may have
hold
noticed
on.
Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
I will say, the way this started is that essentially Paimon asked for us to go to Poisson and this little place. So we did, and we met Lenny here. We asked, "What are they doing? Are you having a magic show?" They said no, and that they're having troubles with the House of Hearth, and so that they were told to come over here. And then, yeah.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so
Oh.
curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death.
Father,
Hello,
you're here.
father.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved. I understand. I'm well aware you've
She's
had
so
your fair
cunty,
share of
and for what?
confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all.
Interesting.
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Oof. Gosh, she's so gorgeous. Couldn't help but feel intimidated during the conversation with the native. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days, but why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny... Oh, wait a second. We're your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
I love how, like, everyone can fucking cook. Like, except Shogun and Farina, because Farina can only cook mac and cheese. I think that's fucking hilarious. Also, this goddamn thing, why can't we see giant creatures like this all the fucking time, huh? Why is that a stove? That's not how stoves work.
Off we go.
So many questions so early in the morning. Oh gosh. Be a quote house guest. Oh.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Oh my gosh, it's so cold and I keep yawning. Gah. Coffee, please. Oh, actually, by the way, everyone, I couldn't make the thumbnail this, but I did pull Arlecchino. I did pull her. Right now I'm rocking this spear for her because I don't have her main weapon, which is unfortunate. Actually, we were gonna pull it right here. Just watch. Right here, 5-star. Look. I can dream, right? I can dream. 5 days until the Switch. Actually, I'm actually gonna do something, kind of. Look away. Look away. Just look away. I have a lot, okay? Listen. Fuck. I don't even have the material. Shit. Alright, never mind. That didn't happen. What you just saw there, it's not actually real. You didn't see any of that. Well, I'm gonna be spending a lot of my primos, the rest of my primos, on weapon banner. So, it's okay. I will be getting a lot more. I have a lot of stuff I haven't explored yet, so.
The supplies. I'm assuming you've
Brought them with me? Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way!
Oh,
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't really... Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Wait. Arlecchino talks about us? You talk about us? They talk about specifically us. That's it's only slightly terrifying. You know, Fourth Two Harbinger talking about us. That's only like I don't know, slightly concerning. You know, you see, because child doesn't count. Tartaglia doesn't fucking count at all because that motherfucker is just he's just an idiot. I'll be real. He's a bit of a himbo. He's not.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands. I
It's
heard
true.
Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Paimon, you could
Oh,
though.
wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
Huh?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Huh?
Wait, when you said gifts, I didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him
Paimon.
a lesson for you.
Paimon, she annoys me.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
You definitely feel the
Awesome!
love.
It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all...
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies.
All right, see you later.
Interesting.
Bye!
Are they gonna shit talk us now? Oh no.
Lenny, about all that poison and
Paimon.
stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
I'm sorry, what, Genshin? Genshin is just taking a fucking turn? Hello?
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions.
Okay, Genshin has just done a total fucking flip-flop. I am in awe.
I know
But I
you two
fucking
probably
love it,
aren't used to that kind of
almost.
talk.
Because
But I can
not
promise
only
you
did
they
they
only
have-
had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
That's interesting. I kind of fucking love it because not only did they add blood in the recent ARLECHINO trailer, which if you haven't seen, please go and see it. I recommend it. They're also acting, it's really showing us this world is not as goody two shoes as it comes out to be. Holy shit. This bitch is raising little demons. Oh yeah, she's happy about it. Actually, I'm not sure if it will show up on stream. We can actually look at our history for this weapon banner. We only got 20 days, and I got 20 days to grind, baby. All right, so let's look at the history. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. We got 31. So we're around almost a quarter towards Hard Pity at 80. But we do have a strong possibility to get that early, which is most ideal. Our Arlecchino is... Oh, wait, fuck. This isn't a team that's actually built. Hold on. This is not a team that's actually built properly. So, before it actually gets us into a fight, because the thing that is with Arlecchino is that she needs a shielder to properly do the damage that she needs to do, which a lot of people are panicking because they think Arlecchino has a problem with dying. Actually, she just needs a shield and she doesn't die. It's that easy, but people are making it. They're being silly. All right, they're being fucking goobers.
Filiol, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Okay. Popular culture and atmosphere.
After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after.
I heard that.
Oh!
Wow.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filiol.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right?
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
This dude just seems cool. But they also said the plan.
Well, that's it for the supplies.
Lenny does not sound like he enjoys being in the House of Hearth.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Lenny's getting super far ahead.
Very interesting. I gotta go back down.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far? Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking.
Of course!
Then let's head out.
Cooking?
Uh-huh. Fremine, what are you doing here?
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood?
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing.
Yeah, we've got some left over.
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water, wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at
Bad
night.
liar.
Could be because I'm growing, you know?
Fremine. You remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
Cute little
Tell me what's
freckles.
going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother? This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just a
Is it her illness or something? Is it ARLECHINO's illness? Or, not illness, but curse, rather? Or did she hurt fucking Navia? Oh, it's lower? Or is it a cat?
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Oh my god.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
Oh my fucking god. No way.
You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
She's dead.
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You,
No, I haven't told anyone.
for how long?
About half a month now.
Holy fuck.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? 'Cause from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out, you know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect. And not a single person was that night. While I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
What the? Clairvy shouldn't be alive. She just shouldn't be.
If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father... But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much...
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Holy fuck, dude. What is Allerchino?
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each... No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Oh my
I
god.
just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
No, 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 no.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Linny.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
Huh?
Harry? Huh. Looks like she's not here.
No fucking way.
It's time to leave.
Hold on. I want to see if... So if you guys don't know, in the trailer, in the animation short that they made for Arlecchino, Clairvy is the girl that Arlecchino or Prairie grew up with, and she just said she was looking for Prairie when Arlecchino kinda, you know, stabbed her. But it looks like it's the child version of her and not the grown-up version.
Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with.
giving it.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? I
Sure.
just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
It's Argino.
Let's
It's
see
Arlecchino.
here.
The knave. The
Paimon
father.
remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's
You
not
heard it?
guaranteed to work or anything.
I'll tell you where you fucking heard it. If you remember, it's the quest with
Well, sounds like it's worth
fucking
a shot. Guess that
Shogun.
means we should go ask her about her wish. But first,
What is it?
I didn't mean to spit
I
that.
need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Wait, Lynette? Oh my god, Lynette.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
Oh my god, that fucking face.
And,
Oh.
when exactly did you get here?
Oh my lord.
You're an idiot, brother.
Oh my fucking god.
And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler.
Oh
and
my
you
god.
4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Oh my gosh. That's fucking
If you don't
amazing.
agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Damn, blackmail.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, man. Clairvy, honey, you should not exist.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing... she said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe...
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or Maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Oh my god, that fucking
Hello.
necklace.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be.
Oh my god.
In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Oh my god.
Wait, does that mean the knave...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy. Perry. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside. Where the sun can find me. That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
What does she mean by that? Things can't be this
Okay,
simple.
time to divide and conquer. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to...
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual...
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to...
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert... Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight if the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered. Just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Clairvy should not be here.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well.
Well, unless things can't get resolved. Oof. Where's little Clairvy?
Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay?
Oh my lord. It's sad. Boop. Let me go boop. Oh my. Oh, it's raining too. New Valette. I'm sorry. I'd be crying too, New Valette. It's okay. Oh, sweet. That's a lot of EXP. Alright, let's beat these little fuckers up. Alright.
Teamwork is dream. Eat this!
There we go. Man. Tartaglia?
It's the knave. And child. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrador's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Well, you see...
Paimon,
there's
shut the fuck
so
up, stop
much
talking,
to learn
let
about someone from a
Lumine
short
handle this.
introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser, which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard. Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved. But I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
Kind of shifts off to the top of Tonya. Cha is the usually flying asleep, but you find yourself grateful, child, for buying you more time.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going.
Sorry, I'm getting random calls from random numbers, and I've just been... I've just been trying to block them all. Let's fix that.
Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is...
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too.
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Well, you see...
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Oh no, she totally did.
Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
She totally suspected something.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer.
Oh. You get to look at the ocean. It's actually a really good lighting. It is really, really good lighting. Also, from what I've seen, the... Oh, I just probably took fall damage there.
Hey, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the... But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... Well, we could always try pushing her in... Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually... How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list.
Really? Well, what do we... Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit... Oh, yikes. That Aurrere guy has a huge scar on his face.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation... It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but... it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and...
Wait, so that means...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little...
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes and their, interests.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the House, people like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of that.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja.
Whoa. Hold up. What's this Project Stuja?
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to... Because the House of the Hearth was so successful
Celestia.
in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that...
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Looks the two are planning something big, but given how little Lenny and the others seem to know about it, it probably won't be able to learn much. Should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying. And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to... But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to...
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
How is this going to escalate? That is what I am most intrigued about. Is how does this necessarily escalate? You know. Because this is how you unlock the world boss. So clearly something is gonna piss off Arlecchino. But in what way is to be determined. I just like... I guess we're resting with them.
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too... She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm also afraid of her.
In that case, we should just plan on running away. We'll grab Linny and the others and we can make a break for it as fast as we can.
That's kind of a fucking awesome line. Honestly, yeah, just run to
Look over there!
the other one.
Quick, let's catch up with
Run
them before
to
anyone sees.
that one. And after not long is Naya. I mean,
Over there!
the way she oh, I don't like the way she materializes.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
Also, okay, just notice. Just now noticed that. Just give me a minute. Let me, you know. Fug. It's fine. This is what she's gonna have to use because this is Arlecchino's now, so. Yeah. Yeah. She's gonna try and.
Oh, look! She stopped!
Clearly, sweetie.
Clearvy! Shh! I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
There's nothing here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the Nape? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but... I knew you wouldn't believe. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother. Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry? Also, Paimon's... It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else. Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
It's getting windy. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight. Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
After some time, Clarvy seems to come back to herself. She gives a
Paimon
weak
really
sigh,
doesn't
is that what this
understand
said?
what's going on with her. Well, let's head back.
glasses.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with...
Before we do that,
What is it?
have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous.
Yeah.
And he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy...
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know. It's just that it doesn't seem like the easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. All right, let's get...
Where are we going to...
Let's try somewhere further...
I'm gonna go talk to Clairvy. I want to see what she's doing, because I'm actually very interested to see if... Fuck. Wait, never mind. She is here.
It's raining. I should put my clothes away.
She still thinks she's in the House of the Hearth. She's not, though. I'm actually interested in the lore. Holy fuck.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you?
Oh my fucking god.
Good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Fuck.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now. Oh, good idea. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we probably...
I didn't mean to skip that. I accidentally skipped some stuff, because sometimes they do happen to, you know, kind of extend dialogue to be a little excessive.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing...
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine.
Oh my god.
Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives?
Holy sh...
I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than... Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost.
Knows.
In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do
Oh my
try
God.
and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
She made a fucking elemental cage for the
Wait,
bird.
where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Holy fuck, man. She's terrifying. She really is, like, scary. They captured her personality so well. An uncaring, unresolving father. Like... It... Holy shit, man. It... Since I'm not, actually no, because I'm gonna need to fight later.
You want me on your team?
Yes, shut up, Benny. I'm so mean. I guess for now, what we can do is we can change avatar. Then we can change the name card. Arlecchino. Nouvellette!
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
His eyes are so beautiful. Both of their eyes are just gorgeous looking. Man, this silence speaks fucking volumes. I don't have the music on, really, either, but still.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
Interesting.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine, and, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled
Oh my
funds from
God.
all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon.
Her cup was steaming hot the entire time.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Holy shit. That is...
More speed.
Wow. That is indeed... It's scary. It's just the... It's the fear of not knowing what she's doing. That's what it is. It's the fear of being in the dark here, and they really capture of like the feeling of what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? I mean, clearly like Lenny's lives and all them are, you know, are on the line, and they killed Signora. So I'm very interested to see.
What exactly
Who's
were
being-
you talking about back there?
If they're actually willing to kill a character
I
again.
only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some...
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more press.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Trav?
Oh, shoot. Are you all right? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family.
Oh
but
my god.
I bit off
No
more than I
way.
could chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
No fucking way. It's the dude that was supposedly quote unquote executed. Is the experiment literally changing the way that they look
What's going
and
on
like
here?
their memories?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident.
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora. It's just, I don't have...
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we... Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson.
I was trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lenny and Linnea...
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Lenny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay. Sounds normal enough. But
That is for you to decide.
We accept your
Then we have a
condition.
deal. Follow me.
I'm assuming she's talking about, like, essentially to help. I know where this area is. I know this exact area, which concerns me heavily. Holy shit. I think it is boss fight time. I'm not sure. So I think she's asking when she punishes her quote-unquote children that we be there to help them. I think that's what she's asking of. It's raining over here too. Or was, for a moment. Oh wow, there were chests and stuff over here, but
If we head to higher ground,
it really is making you do this all the way.
what is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a Harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth.
Oh wow,
From
the
the
knave
outside,
looks.
it seemed like a fairy
The
tale.
other knave looks gorgeous.
A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
I like this. This feels a lot more like a visual novel, and I really, really like the feeling of this.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally.
Holy fuck.
Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy met?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
Okay.
Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Oh my god.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever.
No, wow.
It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free.
Oh my god.
It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle, but ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life.
Oh my god, wait. Alarcino used a sword, but Clairvy used a spear? Is that why she uses a spear now?
From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. and there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruware.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
So that is when she got her vision. That's when she started talking about fire and shit, is when Clairvy died in the arena.
You see, a certain power runs through my veins.
Oh.
It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume, of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
no wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Holy fuck. Lumine spoke?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Here they are, Father.
Oh, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now...
By traitors?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret midnight meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
What the
You
fuck?
little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
Holy fuck. This like this is like doing something to my fucking heart and brain. This is like
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, if this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life.
They're kind of dragging it on a little bit, but
rules are
I'm
rules.
still invested.
I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules. Plain and simple. I'm sorry, Chapleau. Faults, we accept our punishment.
What the fuck?
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
This is fucking heartbreaking.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible.
Do it.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. That makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance.
No way the knave will lose on purpose.
When
though.
guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
The conditions she made us do.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Heart.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
The dull sword does not fit us. I like to see for myself what the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Cutscene? Is it cutscene time? Wait. I'm not... I gotta... Yeah. I gotta change some settings. I gotta change some settings. I believe Bloom is off. And I want Bloom on for this fight. I can mess with it later. bloom on. There we go. Do I have to go through all of this again?
Father!
Oh my gosh.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house.
Okay. This
And
this
for
is
that,
kind of annoying.
Overall, how
By traitor.
Father, let me explain. We didn't.
faults.
Okay.
Yes, Father.
That is a little bit
Secret
irritating.
midnight meet. Nando
I won't
cleared,
fucking lie.
Sato added, Filial was
That's
the worst
quite
of them all.
irritating.
I did not. You're.
It's not like I'm Werber.
You little. You just want
This
me
little
gone,
kid is a
don't you?
psychopath, though. I just want to
What
say
did I ever
that.
do to you?
I didn't want
You
to talk during
Sheplo.
the entire thing, but that little kid's a fucking psychopath. He literally strangled
You're
his animals to
wrong,
death.
Filial.
So I don't
want you to die.
we do not care.
We all live. A single betrayal can cause. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot.
You've been.
Filial, I
Dude.
owe you both my life. If this were
See,
any
dude,
other...
dude.
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Sheplo.
Okay.
Faults.
Holy shit! This is.
Chapeau. According to the rules of
All those who betrayed...
Can you hear that shit?
so it shall be.
It's unreal. Oh my lord! Please, can I?
Father!
Genshin,
please
add a
wait.
skip button when?
Something you want to say.
Please we all come from
Skip
broken.
button
The truth
when?
is, none of us know what a real home should. I'm not saying I have all. So please, Father.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Linny, you...
How about Clairvy's just in the back?
I
Just
also
be like,
agree
hey,
with
yo,
Linny.
what's going on? What's
An
my
order
baby
once-
girl doing?
However-
And
Our
said
weapon?
baby girl's
Father,
the knave.
are you referring to a
Precisely. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me.
Yeah, that fire effect actually
Demonstrate a sub-
changed after the bloom.
Impossible.
He's got his card ready. That is a cool scene. I have
Did
no
you hear
clue
that,
what's going on, but why man so
When
feminine?
the others have to duel the knave.
Listen,
What you been
Femine is just kind
Wanna
of.
win something like that?
Oh, it's Crom. My God.
If they lose, those
Femine
people
is
from the house are
just
really gonna be executed.
them. You know, they're just
Hey,
kind
are you
of
listening?
fruity. Okay, so you might have to rewatch the
you
stream because I accidentally
wanna say a-
Anger
re-queued
makes
all
you
this stuff to have
impulsive.
it again. If you want to know what's happening, I'm sorry. My ass is not going over it right now because I'm trying to
Looking
get
at
to a
that
boss
expression
fight
on her
that I've been
face,
waiting
she seems
for
really
like
serious
ever.
about this.
Look
That
at her.
means there's no chance
Ugh.
she's throwing the.
Women.
When
I
guests
love
are
women.
around, families are often on their best.
When the time comes, make the choice
The
that
men in
you
this
deem
game are
most
either
appropriate in
extremely
the
feminine
situation,
or like
lend your help.
they're like girly pop or they're like
Hey, where are you
Ford
going?
150.
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'm just here to hang out. Hell yeah.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
W. Alright. Okay. She's level 90. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the difficulty. Ultra buff or Alstofo then. No! If it makes me do this all again, I hate this shit!
Out of my way.
It's making me do it
You
again!
choose to conceal a threat to the house.
Oh my god.
And for that. Overall, however,
By traitor?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean...
faults.
Whatever, whatever, whatever.
Yes, Father. Secret
Whatever.
midnight meeting, Nando clearly. Sato added Filial was the worst of them all.
Holy
I did
crap.
not. You're
Yes, I love
lying. Fault is
manipulating
trying to
reality
frame
to make
us.
the fight easier.
It's not like
I'm not
the
manipulating
only one who heard the
reality. The fight
words.
is like
You little.
okay.
You just want me
No,
gone,
that's
don't
mean.
you?
Don't be mean to
What
me.
did I ever do to you? And you, Sheplo.
Don't be mean to me. Listen. Listen.
You're wrong,
Listen,
Filio.
Linda.
We don't want
Alright,
you to die.
I'm actually... I upped my
wouldn't
world
we
level so I
all
could
live
get
in
some
a single
rewards that would
betrayal
help me
can
get
cause
to a
that's
higher
why
world
the House
level,
of the Hearth
and lately I've been
nothing's
struggling.
Filio,
So I forgot to
I owe
lower
you
it back
both my
down.
life. I owe Claire
This is when you
too.
prioritize a gacha game?
For
Joke's
or
on you,
for
I'm not
all
even
your
playing the
help after
gacha
I got
aspect.
This were any other.
Get fucked, nerd.
That's enough, Philia. Sorry, Sheplo.
Faults. We.
Yeah, so
Chapeau.
I've been up for a
According to
while.
the
I've just
rules
been
of
trying to
all
finish
those
this
who
story
betray
quest,
the
and then I was
And
gonna
so
log
it
off.
shall be.
It probably looks like my stream is glitching to the new people, cause like, if you scroll back the past couple
Something
like
you want to say.
Please, we all come
minutes,
from what the
it's
truth
just
is.
the same exact scene
None of
happening
us know
again.
what a real home
They're
should.
probably
I'm
like
not saying I have
fucking
all,
thinking
so
they're
please,
like having like a
Father,
I agree
Groundhog
with
Day
Linny.
experience. Like, didn't I
Father,
just watch
please.
this?
Linny,
Yeah, this is just a story quest for a boss fight,
I also agree with Lynn.
and then we can do Terraria, which I will stream with you if that's
An
what you want.
order once. However.
our weapon.
Father, are you referring to a...
Precisely. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules.
Mommy,
one
sorry.
that also applies
I'll be gone
to
again in
me.
like 2 days, by the way. Sadly,
Demonstrate
family
a
drama.
sufficient
Oh,
showing
shit.
of strength.
It's alright.
Impossible.
We should be able to squeeze
Father is
some
way too
gaming
strong.
in today. Hopefully. Alright. Yeah. I don't plan to stream for long. I don't even know actually how long I've been streaming. I really don't know how long I've been streaming. But probably a long time.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others
Okay.
have to duel the knave.
If
they
this
lose, they'll...
doesn't fucking work, I'm gonna tweak.
Don't you...
I just
wanna
want to
say
do
it
the
anger
boss
Makes
fight.
you impulsive.
Like, I beg. For the love of God!
Looking at that expression on her face, she seems
You can
really
probably
serious
hear me
about that.
tap this A button, but like,
When guests are around, families are often on their best.
When the time
Like,
comes, make
oh
the
my
choice
lord.
that you deem most appropriate in the
I
situation.
think an hour or
and
two?
lend your help
Holy.
to the...
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Wait, that's emergency rations. Yes, it's emergency food. That's the little lady.
Traveler,
Alright.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Yeah.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made
My,
dueling ring at our
my favorite
disposal,
Navi
after all.
substitute that doesn't glow.
All I would
She
advise
kind
is
of
this.
glows.
Keep a firm grasp
little
on your
bit.
weapon and give it your all.
Not that much though.
Any less.
Okay. Are you level 80? Please be level 80 or I'm cooked. It's not level 80. Oh. I don't care. We'll ball. I don't like that she's menacingly walking.
Closer now.
Shudder!
I don't like this. I'm scared. Hello?
Pray
She
for
just
mercy.
fucking
Watch out for Father's
sidestepped?
movements.
She just fucking... Huh?
With these rising flames.
You see why I'm terrified now?
Shudder!
Is it
I'm
my turn
not
now?
doing enough damage.
Rack and ruin!
Get fucked, nerd.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Oh! Was that Lynette's random? She's
Now
fast?
that's more
Do you
like
understand why I'm terrified now?
With these rising flames.
Oh! Please, for the love of God!
Eye
For
for
the
an eye!
love of God!
Is it my turn?
try to pace yourself.
You know what? I'm going in. I'm doing a full...
Rain outlines your
Hello?
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall
I'm-
rise.
Huh?
Have a taste
Did she
of
just fucking
eternity.
face change? I'm terrified. How can I...
Watch out for Father's
I'm
movements.
cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm just absolutely cooked. Dodge, duck, weave. Dive and dodge. So she's got Bond of Life now. I returned it though. Okay. Okay. I'm learning.
Beg for mercy.
I'm very much learning. I really should have brought a different character, but she's resistant to pyro, which...
Getting here! The countdown has begun.
Oh! I'm learning! How do I... She has a phase 2, which is terrifying, because I know that she has a phase 2, which is the most terrifying thing.
Watch out for Father's movements!
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
I don't like, dude, please. That fucking spear, she has 3 phases, she's only a third way through the health.
More speed. Shudder.
It's over. It's over for me. It's... Cinder of 2 worlds flames. Oh my god. I'm cooked. I'm fucking... Oh!
My blade is all that remains.
Watch out for Father's movements!
Okay, I just have to ult, and
Eye for
then...
an eye.
This is actually, like, insane. She's actually not as hard as I thought. Okay, big chunk of damage, big chunk of damage.
Crush! Now's our chance!
Over here.
Let's see
Wait.
how strong your is.
Nah, man, you tried. No, you tried to fucking cook me. No, I don't allow it. I don't allow it. You can't fucking have it. Fuck. What is that?
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh my fucking god. I love fighting Final Fantasy Ditto. It is not Final Fantasy Ditto. She's cooler than that shit. To reaper into a bird than a spider.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, I know. No! I'm sorry, Father!
To eat noodles. She simply said, I got that dog.
Sorry
in
for
me."
what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Mommy?
Father, no!
Rocking that dull blade.
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Huh?
Crimson Moon.
Fucking Conria.
I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
When will we be strong enough? What?
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Holy fuck. She fucking cheated! No, she literally has like power of the gods.
Brother, are you alright?
Yeah, she has the power to rival gods, so, I mean, can't blame her.
Lenny, given that I am the victor of
She's
this
stunned
duel,
like my ass.
as agreed, the punishment stands.
No! I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
She's the shonen protagonist. Actually, technically we are, but I think this was a show because we've only fought Tartaglia, which was actually like an easy fight that we were able to do. And then I think this is just showing how insignificant we are and how stronger we need to get, which, yeah. It's like in the anime where they like show you like a character and they lose, and essentially
if you
like,
can withstand the pain. When you awake,
yeah.
you'll have forgotten
I'll explain
everything
in a
you
minute.
know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will
first time we've
kill the
lost.
version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
The young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers outside the palace. Ah, it's adding up.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
Lene is right. She really thinks of that as killing him. Oh. I see.
So, you're just letting...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar. Take them. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
This lady is fucked up. I thought this was a funny food. Nah. This game has. No, this game has done a flip. You should have saw it earlier, man. She killed a lady. That little child in the corner that's like under the little like structure. She killed that
Goodbye,
bitch.
children.
But like that's a.
The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father.
I'll have to show you the video sometime. This game is getting kind of dark. It used to be really fun and like, haha, that's funny. And now it's like, oh my god, this world is actually like way more fucked up than it actually is.
Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
We wish not to leave.
Father.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, you see that green-haired kid right there? If you look at that green-haired kid earlier, there was a why this character wants to be called Daddy because her entire personality is your dad. Your daughter calls me Daddy too. Okay, so that green-haired kid apparently strangled all of his family pets, and that's why he's in this weird fucked up orphanage thing.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, Liddy got fucked up. Yeah, this bitch, she got died in the past.
Clearly.
Yep, she got stabbed by Alarkino the Knave. There's a whole animation for it. It's actually really sad. You know what? Fair. She's gonna get murdered. Oh, damn.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Strangle him. I know, right? Yeah.
You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up?
They were forced to kill each other as kids.
Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
Yep.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
Then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised.
Ah, shit, my phone died. Give me a minute.
But you called
almost
on
over.
everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too.
Oh my god, that's... The context of that is sad.
I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
Talk up the Animo Nation of Freedom.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard.
Okay, hold on. I feel bad for, like, neglecting, stuff, so I'm actually gonna pop up chat on my computer. It's just I'm gonna be tabbing out. So game audio might be funky. Just give me a minute. Because my phone is dead right now and I can't really interact with chat, which is a little annoying. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, my internet is dying. Let me do a thing. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. There you go. That's a thing. Alright. Let's pull up Genshin again, and let's actually do things!
Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom? Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Real. So with the land of Geo Nation of Contracts.
That's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother.
Mother's dead,
Just
bro.
too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
The Electron Nation.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
That's an Oni.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell
Ito.
you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
True.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lesson, but at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
Tell Clary about the various nations, and he eventually returns to the font.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles. Oh no.
Sure.
That must have been hard for all of you. Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective
Oh my fucking
Paimon,
god.
of course.
Thank you, Paimon.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Ahem. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we...
Clairvy is listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this will
Shadows
last.
don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Huh, I was busy thinking I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen. She's gonna disapprove. She's gonna poof. Ah, she's gonna die again.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me.
Yeah, you're dead.
Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Paraware. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Damn. It's the only person she cared about.
Clairvy.
Sag.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's...
Ah, she's getting fucking flashbacks. Oof. Oof.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'Été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that
It's
we were
kinda lame.
able to
Let me check
convince
chat.
Father to back down.
What's going on, chat? Get bent emergency food? Yeah, I'd be like that. Yeah, there's a wild, some wild things in this game.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough.
You're wrong.
Oof.
In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one. So I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for the prey to come to us.
Wait, hold on. She's not supposed to know that information. She's not supposed to know that information. She's not supposed to know. So she's talking about Senora and Scaramouche, but she's not talking about Scaramouche. I mean, she is. She's implying about it, but who launched for the land? I got like a spider hiding in this.
At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Oh, thanks. That was actually like cute.
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Wow. Fucking wow.
Time to act.
There's still a bit more. So we gotta wait 2 days. We check chat, make sure chat's doing alright. What an... I want his hat? No, his hat is fucking awesome. What an edgelord. Listen, Arlecchino is hot as fuck, alright? Don't shit on my wife. Don't shit on my wife, nerd. I don't appreciate that. Alright. Oh wow, it's over. I kind of want it to be noon. Nah, man, she's not a Lord, man. She had to kill her best friend. She was
Didn't
abused.
Lenny
She
say
got
that
a
Lynette and
curse.
Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Booth d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing.
Oh,
Maybe we should go check on them.
actually, no. I'm terrified to fight that motherfucker. There's 2 people I could fight there, but I'm skilled. It looks like there's some kind of argument going on. You know the direction of Steebers? No, I'm not looking for. That's a side quest. Yippee. Yeah. I'm just popping. Brand new whip.
Lynette? Fremine?
That's
How
hot.
are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I'm right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Poor Fremine.
And I wanted to ask, is Clairvy gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket
I
of
see.
sunlight.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crucibina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crucibina before.
Huh?
Wait, what? You've met the
Crucibina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh shit.
Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now.
Was that her trying to do an impression of Father?
And that's what Father told us in the end.
A fucking
But I still
Arlecchino?
thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
She said you.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go.
Kinda
So
gay.
I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along...
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are
W.
Filio and...
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy.
Oh, wow.
If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
That's it. Wow. That's it. Give me my primos. Hell yeah. And we got the wall hearth, the firewood that banishes the dark. Wow. That was fucking wonderful. And then we also have her. All of her glory. That's her little idol. That's her fucking 5-star weapon that I pulled. Our stats. Don't have quite enough for that yet. Fuck, man. That was wonderful. That was the best storytelling that this game has had in a very long time. They dragged it out a bit, but it
Ad Astra.
worked out. It worked out.
Thank you for
They somehow tied it all
Ad
in
Astra.
together. Oof. That was a big ol' yawn for me. Alrighty.
Body and mind.
And guess what? Gotcha pull. Right here, right now. 5-star. Fuck! Alright, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I don't even care. But, before we skedaddle, we are actually going to do a little bit of a funny. We're gonna fight her boss. I want his, when does it end? That's my wife now. Women in suits are to be cherished. It's finally over. Yes, it is. There are actually quite a lot of characters that
Gosh.
I feel like you would like.
Huh? All will be revealed in the next volume?
Aw, that's what it looks like? That's fucking sick! Man. Hold on. There's quite a lot of characters, you see. ARLECHINO. This is my wife. Right here. She's pretty cool. She's actually a glitch in the Matrix. We got Chiori. She makes clothes. You know, she's a fucking bird, actually. She's a bird, but she's also mommy. Like, quite literally, like, she has children. We got gaming. RGB gaming. Yep. We got... I have a fucking musket, be warned. We have Mother of the Melusines. Pretty fucking cool. He's actually a dragon. That's also really cool. We got dude who is literally a JoJo character and also happens to be a cop. Hence the handcuffs on his side. We got camera lady. She likes taking cameras. And she writes newspapers. She's a reporter. She's pretty sick with it. We got can only make mac and cheese. You know, she's also was, you know, the god of water. Not anymore. We have bitch with the gunbrella. Also with the 6 shades. Well, that's not the one I want. She also has sick ass shades. Hold on. Yeah. That's my wife. I don't have her yet, but she will be mine. We got Lenny. You already met this guy. He's quite cute. He's a bow character. He's running right now. We got Lynette. Lynette is a cat girl, and they're actually like they actually do magic and shit. Like she is a magic assistant. We got Kiara. She turns into a fucking cat. I mean, she is a cat. Oh my god, she's fucking adorable. She turns into a box. That's like her whole thing. Yep. She's literally Amazon. She's the Amazon of this game. I've actually never seen her idols. We got Mr. Healer. We got Demon Child. We got Mr. Hunky.
Wait.
But I also like books.
Huh? No. What?
We got Mommy Lioness. We love her. We got fucking Chocobo. We got the buff dude. So do you see the animation with the keys? His animation is him looking for his keys.
Where's my key?
They live together. They're roommates. And they were roommates. We got Mr. Emo Wanderer. He's fucking emo. We got Farazan. She's an old lady somehow. We got Layla. She's fucking eepy. Yeah, she's just eepy, man. She just does shit when she's tired.
How did I do that?
Yeah. We got Nikita, Cabbage Lolly. We got Nilo. She's a belly dancer. Kole. She's just a little forest ranger. Dainari, also a forest ranger. We don't talk about this character. Candace. Can this dick fit in your mouth? Sino. He really likes Yu-Gi-Oh! But he's also kind of a fucking badass. You know? This dude's a fucking detective, but he also punches air. We got Kuki Shinobu. She's actually like a badass fucking ninja. She's actually like really, really cute. She's a gambler, but also an assassin. This dude's just a fancy boy. He likes boba. Yeah, he likes boba apparently. Yep. That's just him. We got Yaimiko, queen of the side tit. We got Toma, boy housewife, dog. We got Arataki Ito. He's an Oni. He's pretty fucking funny. We got a Chinese opera singer. We got also another queen of the side tit. We got Coco can't crit. Bitch can't cook, but somehow splits an island in half. We got Burb. We got Hot Firework Lady. We have Lily Pichu. We have none that shouldn't be a nun. We have Lawyer. We have Lawrence. We got fucking, I listen to My Chemical Romance and I wonder the world. Kamisato Ayaka, related to this fucking bitch. Daddy Geo. Robot? Question mark? Actually, I don't know what the fuck to name this guy. I don't know. We got Ganyu. She's canonically so thick that she choked a monster to death with her thighs when it tried to eat her. Zhao. Fucking PTSD war flashbacks. Hu Tao. Oh, you're dying? I have a coupon.
Silly.
Rocker lady. Bro just wants to throw hands. Bartender, but she hates bartending. Terrorist. Drunk ass bard. Honestly, what's a good description for her? They nerfed her. They nerfed her tits. Bro's really fucking emo. We don't talk about her. Astrologist. Her opinion on you is literally based off of astrology. We got Queen, also known as Coochie. I love Coochie. Got Sucrose, Alchemist. Bro trying to be an exorcist, trying to be a knight, She's too strong. Bennett, bro's just fucking unlucky. I still play make-believe. Smells like dog. I cook, but with spice. I'm lesbian. I read books. I'm also lesbian. We got Barbara. She sings. We got Mommy Library Lady. We got fucking Mysterious Pirate Man. And we got Best Girl. They nerfed her. They nerfed her to all fucking... They could have made her so cute. They didn't. Anyway. Yeah. I want the... Oh, hey, that goat lady is in a lot of videos of a certain nature. Terrorist is my favorite subclass. Yes. Understandable. I concur. This is from a Genshin player, so you can trust me. Alright. After this fight, we end stream. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm gonna cook her this time. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna do her level 80 this time. I'm gonna do her with this setup because I'm fucking terrified. Okay. Damage dealt by the attack will be increased more. What the fuck are those little things? What?
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking afraid, for sure.
With these rising flames!
Okay. I'm cooking her. I'm
Is
cooking
it
her.
my turn now?
This part is just the hardest because she's just tanky. Not even that she's difficult, it's just that she's tanky. Don't fucking dodge me.
Is it my turn now?
Light it up! Going in!
With these rising flames!
Oh shit.
Crush! Vengeance will be mine!
Bitch. Get fucking nuked!
Now that's
It didn't crit? Huh? Wait, I'm confuzzled.
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
Watch this iframes, baby! I know how to manipulate the game! You're not special! Okay. Is this phase 2?
With the fall of darkness,
Okay, this is phase
destruction
2.
shall rise.
It's a little different. Clearing the bond of light.
Have a taste of
No.
purgatory.
Oh, fuck, she actually did hit me with that shit.
I have taught
Hello?
you everything I know.
She's fucking Spider-Man! Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. You fucking...
Crush!
Sonic's a bitch-ass motherfucker!
Shudder!
Closer now.
You're a...
Can't afford any more
What
bandages.
the fuck? I fucked it. I fucked it.
The show begins! Everybody stand back!
Okay, okay, and then...
Tch.
Ba. Okay, I'm learning.
Time to shine!
Can I heal now, please? I fucking missed again! I missed this... Can't get energy if I don't got fucking
can tell you.
skills.
How amusing.
Man, you a bitch. Okay.
Let's light it up! Flood of frost!
Okay.
Rack and ruin!
I'm just going for the nuke.
How amusing.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. I got my energy back. Okay. do this, we do this, we do this, we do this, and we win. Holy fuck, man, she's so tanky. If you're thirsty for blood, true. That's a cool achievement name.
Not bad. Shudder! You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Okay. The thing is that even if I had a shield, she'd still do the damage. She'd still do the dead bombs. Not. She'd do the blood death, so it really is kind of pointless for me to.
Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
Ah, fuck. Cussing again. I think there's supposed to be music. I think there's supposed to be music. Still though, the fucking effects are cool. I think I have the music turned off, so. RIP. Sender of Two Worlds Flames Prayer. I'm ready to throw hands.
More speed.
Jesus, man, that
My blade
I
is
almost
all
did
that
not
remains.
dodge that.
Witness the power of Bouba. No, my sword. How brilliant! Let mine in. Go in. Beg for mercy. Crush. Freeze to the core.
Watch this shit.
Eye for an eye.
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
Beg
Okay.
for mercy.
So you really gotta break that bond, or she will fucking tweak at you. Okay, I understand now. Ah, fuck. It's the beam.
Beg for mercy.
The sun and
Hello?
moon have set. Only ruin remains.
I fucking dodged that shit? How the fuck did I dodge that shit? That doesn't feel like I dodged that shit. That shit was terrifying.
The show begins. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Fuck, okay, I get.
Power. Crush. Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
Shudder.
Holy fuck. Hello? Get fucked, nerd. Get fucked, nerd.
My sword.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
More speed. Time to shine.
Okay, I made it. I survived. Get fucked, nerd.
Vengeance will be mine.
I literally can't even
I
scream.
condemn you.
I haven't had water. I need water. I need fucking water.
I'll be back.
Oh! I didn't get to explode. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Alright, man. Onigiri, help me the fuck out here. You know what? Increase that crit rate, baby girl. Oh god.
Rain outlines your fate.
Okay! I'm just...
The sun and moon have set.
I'm gonna live.
Only
I'm gonna
ruin
live this.
remains.
I'm just fucking built different. I am simply built different. I mean, what can I say? I mean...
Crush.
Bam, bam,
Let's see
bam.
how strong.
I did it! God, she's so hot. I mean, what? I would never, what? Holy! I'll take it. Oh, fuck. That was, oh man, I have to wait until next week until I can fight it again. That's what sucks balls. I have to wait a whole fucking week. Oh my lord, but hey, the cool thing about this thing is, there we go. Look at that. Well, she should deal a lot more damage.
More speed.
And if you want, wait. I guess I should be able to show her off. Arakino, that was that boss fight is incredibly fun. That boss fight is just so much fucking fun. I guess
For justice.
she kind of needs both. I'm gonna try and beat up these guys up here. Just to be able to show what she kind of does. I'm actually gonna beat up this guy down here. Is something cool she can do? Yes, sir. Yeah. Nope. I lied. You know what? I can take her. Watch this shit. Huh?
The brightest flames burn fastest.
I didn't mean it. Hold on. I didn't mean it. Well, chat, it was an accident. It was an accident, chat. This is some Elden Ring shit. Wait, damn it. They are Genshin weapons. Hey, that character has my water sword. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, the it's like that the combat looks fun. The combat is fun. It like people shit on this game because of the community. This game is fun. It like I hate when people, you know. Yeah, the weapon is from Genshin. Yeah. The one in Terraria, they are Genshin weapons. Let's make sure.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided
The stream
attention.
is, there we go. Alright. I want to show off Alarkino in a boss fight. And the best way I can probably do this is a boss that is easy. Yeah, we're gonna... I don't need this boss per se, but they're pretty easy to manage. I remember these attacks like they were yesterday, so... This is one of the older bosses.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Passable
Time
left.
to act. Overrule.
Poor timing. Passable left. A fine opportunity.
Okay. Fuck, yeah, she can't be healed.
Run all you like.
So this is her like her thing is that
No, my sword.
Alarchino cannot be
You've made some
healed
progress. Not bad.
until I return
got a
all
trick
of
or
my
two.
death, which is that little red bar.
Lazy bear.
And you see if I give it that little mark right there, 5 seconds, I will do increased damage. You see I'm dying now?
Is where
I one-shot him? No, what? Wait. That killed him? I am in utter shock.
No, my
That
sword.
killed him.
Ring cutter.
Actually, nope. I'm gonna do this. This. I'm gonna do this. Just give it 5 seconds. Come here. You can't hide. That was way quicker than I thought it'd be. But she's pretty fucking cool. Trash ass goblet. No Dream Soul event. But, as you can see, this girl is incredibly fun to play. And people just don't know how to use her, in my opinion. She's not hard to manage. I think late game stuff she can be, but if you are using her correctly, I think she's definitely manageable. I'm gonna just go kill this random boss because I simply can. I could show off more of her kit because honestly, Tartaglia died really quickly there. And she's definitely not my best built character. I mean, I just got her. Actually, I can give her, if I go to the dressing room, I can give her these wings. Now I think she'd better... Ooh, what wings would suit her best? There are no wings that suit her. Unfortunate. I'm just... Only that... What the fuck? I can't wear them because... Oh, it's so fucking dumb. Alright. We're gonna beat this guy up.
Rain outlines
Just that
your
shrinkful.
How brilliant!
Oh,
Let me lead you a
fine.
verse. Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Okay, I'm gonna let your mark get up there. Go on. You see that red bar? It's slowly gonna start changing. And then the heal. I do that. And by the way, this is just a crit rate weapon, which there's a 3-star option for this weapon. Yep. And it's you know, it does essentially increases normal attack damage. It actually might be a little bit, this actual weapon might be a little bit better for for ARLECHINO because it's an interesting weapon because it says on hit increases attack by 3.2% for 6 seconds, max of 7 stacks, so 3.2 times 7. This effect can only occur once every 0.3 seconds while in possession of the maximum possible stacks. Damage dealt is increased by 12%. So this is good. This is a great weapon for her, especially with the crit rate, because I think the crit rate can go a bit higher. But the thing is about the white tassel is that ARLECHINO scales off of this normal attack. So I think I might actually level both just to see what their differences in damage are. Not to mention, these are not even her max stats. I mean, like, this is... Compared to other people, I don't have a good build. You see, I'm really going for the Crimson Moon Semblance, which is this spear right here, which is... It's her weapon, but it says grant a bond of life equal to 25% max HP when a charged attack hits an opponent, which is... For ARLECHINO, this effect can be triggered up to once every 14 seconds. In addition, when the equipping character has a bond of life, they gain a 12% damage bonus, which is insane. If the value of the bond life is greater than or equal to 30% of the max HP, then gain an additional 24% damage. Insane. And I have never summoned. I have never, as you can see, only recently, after I pulled out ARLECHINO, I don't have a 5-star from this yet. And I'm like 35 pulls in. And my soft pity, like, if I get really lucky, I can get it at 50. Which I have plenty to get that with. Like, there's plenty of materials in the world that I can get that with. Like, the exploration progress. Here, like, I wouldn't explore here. But I have a lot of other areas that, like, need exploring, and that's plenty of primos. Look at all the quests I have. The quests are a little scary, but that's all primos. That's all stuff I can earn. As well as these. So I'm very excited to get back to playing in this game. I'm excited to stream more of this game, especially. I'm thrilled to do more of this game. ARLECHINO is fucking amazing. I can't really grind anything for her right now. But I think this is actually it for stream. I think that's it. I essentially said that I'd finish this up and go play Terraria. So everyone, I'm pretty sure, unless I should, you want to see me do something else. Unless you want to see me actually try, like, mega try hard this game. Because I certainly could. Actually, no. Let's save that. I don't know. What do you guys want? You know? Because I know Grom is here. So, and if they want to, you know, do stuff, I will immediately go and do that. Wait, do I have stuff to do? There's a whole new area, underwater area. There's underwater areas that I haven't even touched on in this game. That's fucking insane. Let's offer all my rewards. Let's see what I get. Oof. A little bit more and I'll have just enough for 2 summons. Think I should do it? Except the fact that I'm being taken by the big EP. Ah, heck. Do you wanna sleep and then we can hang out later? Because if so, I definitely can definitely do that. Actually, I am gonna end stream here. I'm gonna be doing a lot of quests and a lot of other things while gone. Just to claim some rewards here. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of quests and all types of stuff. So we can just talk about this in DMs, and if the chat wants, I can leave my Discord tag here. I should probably start doing that in the beginning of the streams. I should really start doing that in the beginning of streams.
What could the chill?
Alright, yep, I think we're gonna do a little bit of this.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Yeah, there we go. And then we do hide UI. Thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. We finished ARLECHINO's story quest. We fucking leveled her up a little bit. We got to fight her boss, which was literally some Dark Souls shit. It was so much fun. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!